Welcome to the fifth in our series of questions about dyscalculia. The question this week is, Jane, what resources would you suggest for me as a teacher who supports individual pupils in various areas now that I've become aware of the existence of dyscalculia?
Thank you, Rob. Well, if you're teaching young primary age pupils with significant numeracy difficulties, the most helpful book is probably Dyscalculia Guidance, Helping Pupils with Specific Learning Difficulties in Maths by Brian Butterworth and the late Dorian Yeo. I've chosen this book because it's particularly helpful for both teachers and parents to use, as the guidance starts from the very beginnings of developing common sense about number quantities, from counting with glass nuggets, to work on our number system, which is tens based, to dice and dot patterns, developing the skill of subitizing, that is recognizing patterns up to 10 without counting in ones. Each section can be studied in a logical sequence, moving slowly or quickly, depending on the needs of the pupil. The next resources are my two books written with my colleague, Patricia Babty. The Dyscalculia Assessment was written in 2010 and the Dyscalculia Solution in 2014. Both of these books give full support and advice about how to judge where to start the intervention following assessment. The assessment can be carried out up to the point where difficulties in the pupil are identified, and the solution can then be followed with a plan to target the areas where necessary. These three books I've mentioned so far all follow the principles of using concrete materials that can be touched, moved, observed, to enable the pupil to use all of their sensory inputs to gain as full meaning as possible around the concepts being studied. The essentials to use are, once again, counters, glass nuggets, Cuisenaire rods, and base 10 materials for place value understanding. I hope these three books will lead you towards targeting your pupils' difficulties quickly and accurately. I hope you really enjoy the teaching. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you, Jane, for this fifth podcast, and we look forward to seeing you again in the future.